Rav Yitzchak Ginsburg teaches that there are two models of the brain, A and B. In A, there's a system where the faculty of wisdom is connected to the right lobe, right side. The type of intelligence is intellectual, and we would call this the vital organ is the brain. And then the faculty of understanding is considered the left lobe. The type of intelligence is emotional, and the vital organ is the heart. The faculty of knowledge is the right side of the back lobe and the left side of the back lobe. This is intuitive, instinctive type of intelligence, and the vital organ is the kidneys, the liver. When it comes to wisdom, in the second model, it's in the same part of the brain. It's still the vital organ is the brain, but it's an intuitive type of intelligence. When it comes to knowledge faculty, understanding. It's the same, it's also the left side of the lobe, and the vital organ is the heart. However, it's an intellectual type of intelligence. When it comes to knowledge, it's emotional and instinctive, and the same vital organ, same part of the brain. And the left side of knowledge corresponds with the feminine, and the right side with the masculine. In Torah, knowledge means also cohabitation with one's wife, thereby fulfilling the first Torah commandment, be fruitful and multiply, pru-revu. This is the secret of knowledge, to know how to properly relate to one's wife in particular. In general, to teach men and women how to relate with one another. Regarding the types of intelligence, we saw that there's two different models. The first was that wisdom is intellectual intelligence that is needed to learn the 613 commandments, the Torah. Understanding, which is seated with the heart, in the heart, corresponds to emotional intelligence, and the two sides of knowledge correspond to intuitive and instinctive intelligence. In Tomer Devorah, Ramak, chapter 9, we learned that the reparations for Malchus is how to lower oneself, not to be haughty. It's like, number one, be like a poor person, an indigent, requesting, begging, realizing he has nothing of his own, and is always at Hashem's mercy, subduing his heart and afflicting himself, even if he's rich. He should recognize no one, not even his spouse or kids, will go with him after the grave. No one can help you in the long run, even if it seems like they can help in this physical world. 2, exile yourself. He exiles himself place to place, becoming a chariot for the Shekhinah exiled, feeling sorry for her that she doesn't have her vessels, because at least he has his. He can minimize his vessels with all his ability, his comforts that make him less homesick. That's the vessels here. Subduing his heart, connecting to Torah, and she'll be with him, and he should always make for himself an expulsion, always expel himself from his house of resting, and how much more so if he can pound his feet from place to place and not use a wagon, a horse. In this way, he breaks his body for the honor of the higher realm. Number 3, fearing God. The fear is in danger of being harmed. This is the fearing the glorious, awesome God. This fear is in danger of being harmed, and that the external forces enter it, like he'll fear Gehenna, death, afflictions. These are external factors. The essential fear is to fear God. A, the greatness of the creator of all is over all that exists. For example, the lion, the bear, the violent man, fire, falling structure, all are small agents compared to the big master, the great king. Hashem tolerates that we're more afraid of a bear, chas v'shalom, eating us than Hashem. B, envisioning Hashem's constant supervision, that he watches and observes us, like a slave is always afraid of the master when he's in front of the master. And Hashem's eye is always open upon all of the person's ways. And C, his being the source of all the souls, they're all rooted in his sefirot. So the sinner actually harms his chamber. The king's chamber is dirtied from his bad deeds. And D, the fear that the defect of his deeds push the divine presence from above, and it's causing the great evil of breaking off the desire of the king from the queen, making his desire for her diverted. I attended class on the Mittler Rebbe's teachings, and it's called Inner Fire or something like that, and it's from Mila Schneiderman. And we were learning about how choice and consciousness is when we really wake up the geula, the redemption of not doing a program.